guys are good. I just adjusted the lights and everybody got quiet all of a sudden. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Manley. I'm one of the owners and co-founders of Hermit Woods Winery, and I'm really excited to bring this outstanding show to you this evening. Before I get started, how many of you have seen a show here before? A couple of you. So we have a lot of new folks in the room. Excellent. I love that. Let me tell you a little bit of background about Hermit Woods, who we are, what we're all about. We actually got started in my master bedroom. Yep. We decided to open a winery, and I had to explain to my wife that the best place to do that was going to be our master bedroom, and in 2011. And when I told her we were going to fill her entire basement up with wine, she happily agreed to move into the guest room. And off we went. And we ran a winery out of my house for about 3 years until we grew out of that space and needed a new home. And we were very fortunate to find this beautiful building here in Meredith for sale. And we moved here and started our business here in 2014 and have been growing here ever since. Well, for the first 4 or 5 years of our business, this space that you're all sitting in right now was an 80s law office. It was in pretty rough condition. It had small little cubicles for offices. It had a low ceiling and some tired carpet and wallpaper. And so we used it as a storage space for a number of years. And then we realized, you know, that's a serious waste of space, that beautiful area up there. Well, it wasn't beautiful yet, but we had a vision. And that vision comes from years ago, back early when the winery just got started. I had an opportunity to visit a performance at a place called Pittman's Freight Room. Anybody heard of Pittman's? Yeah. I love it. Everybody knows about that place. It was a great venue. And this guy, Jonathan Lorenz, was really credited with starting that venue, and he started it as a listening room. And for about a year or two, he would bring performances to the stage and create this environment where the audience would be expected to remain quiet while the performance occurred. And I hadn't experienced music quite that way before. I'd always experienced it in very loud and sort of ruckus environments or big stadiums where people were cheering and yelling. And so this was a way for me to appreciate music like I'd never appreciated it before, and I fell in love with it. And I went to every show I could, and I befriended John, and I told John I'd do anything I could to help him be successful if I could. And we worked together for a few years, and unfortunately that didn't work out. And so a few years fast forward, and we decided that we needed to do something with this space, and the first thing I thought of was, I gotta call John. This needs to be a listening room. This is the perfect space for it. I envisioned the ceiling going up and the roof popping out and making this big open space. And so, sure enough, John agreed to help me, and we worked together for about 4 years with some builders and a lot of talented people, and we put this space together for you. So thank you all for coming out and enjoying live music with us tonight, supporting live music. Before, I got a couple things I want to talk about, and I know you didn't come here to hear me talk, but I wouldn't mind if you guys give a round of applause for our hardworking team that's bringing your food out there, and thank you. And one more time, in the back we have Wayne, who's responsible for putting the stage together and putting our sound together, so thank you, Wayne. I also want to let you know about a couple shows coming up tomorrow night, and sadly for you, it is sold out. We don't have any more tickets. I wish we did. It's one of our favorite shows. This will be the third year that we put on the Charlie Brown Christmas show. It's the Heather Pearson Trio. She comes back every year, and we absolutely love her, and she'll be here tomorrow night. And like I said, that show has been sold out for a while now, actually. But not too long after that, we have Katie coming back with a couple friends to do a Christmas show. I'm super excited about this. She came to me a few weeks ago and said, what do you think about putting on a Christmas show? And so she's going to do that on December 13th, and she's going to be with David Lockwood, and I'm drawing a blank on the other artists. But you go to our website and you can see December 13th, and you can we're going to put on a great show with Katie here that night. And then on December 14th, we have the Vintage Vocal Quartet. They're coming back for the second time. They're an amazing group coming up here from Boston, and it's an outstanding show. and that's on December 14th. And then Katie's back with her Songwriter RoundUp the last Wednesday of every month. And so December 27th, Katie will be back with a couple new artists that she'll be bringing to the stage for another evening like tonight. So that's what's coming up. I also want to shout out to some other live music venues. I really want to support live music, especially in a form that can be presented in a listening room setting. And there's two other organizations in the area that do that. There's Purple Pit over in Bristol. And I don't believe they're doing shows this winter, but they do in the summer, and they put on some outstanding shows, and it's really in the spirit of a listening room, just as it is here. And the Sap House Meadery over in Ossipee started a small listening room. They have about 30 or 40 seats. It's very intimate. It's really special. I've seen a show there. So if you're ever in Ossipee and you want to check out a show, check out Sap House Meadery. So that's enough of that. It is a listening room. If you've got your cell phone with you, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to make sure your ringer's off. We don't want any phones ringing during the show. And to help you, there's a little buzzer on your table. So during the show, if you want to get the attention of your server, if you just push the button on that little buzzer on your table, and that will alert our server that your table is in need of help of some kind. So these artists that are coming on our stage tonight are very hardworking artists, and they put a lot out there. They've spent years getting to the place that they are today so they can come and perform in front of you. And I wish I could say that we compensate all the artists up here for all the hard work that they do in the way we should, and we just can't. We just can't do it. We can't pay them enough to, not what they really deserve. So if you guys do enjoy the show tonight and you want to help out and support these hardworking artists, there's a few ways you can do it. We have merchandise on the table over there if you'd like to support them by purchasing some of their merchandise or bringing some of their music home. After the show, you can do that. There's also a little card on your table. If you'd like to, you can use Venmo or there's a QR code where you could provide a tip that way, and there'll be a tip bucket on the table to the right as well. So if you enjoy the show tonight and you want to provide some additional support to these artists on the stage, that's the way you can do it. It's not required. It's not, if you're not okay with that or you don't want to do it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But we like to support the artists as best we can. And so that's it. So let me bring on the artists. So tonight, if you haven't been to a Songwriter RoundUp, this is a Nashville-style event, and Katie has she put this show together. She had created a show similar to this down in Boston, and when she came back up here, she reached out to me and asked if we could do something like that here. And it's a really cool opportunity to get to hear from the artists themselves, to hear the stories behind their music. And so tonight we're going to have 3 artists on the stage, and Katie will be our host. And one of the artists, of course, and they're going to be performing music in the round. So they'll be each telling stories and performing their original songs from their own repertoire. So without further ado, I'd like to bring Mike Morris to the stage. Welcome, Mike. Thank you. And Sue Horowitz. And finally, our host, Katie Dobbins. Come on.
Thank you so much. Oh, hello. Hello, there we go. How are you all doing tonight? Thank you so much for choosing to spend your Wednesday evening with us. It means the world. We love sharing original music, and I'm so excited to get to do that with you and for you tonight. My name is Katie Dobbins. I grew up not too far from here and recently moved home back to my roots. I've been writing songs for as long as I can remember, since probably the 5th grade or maybe even before, and it's just in my bones, so I love to do it. I'm going to open us up with an original called Photograph the Stars. This is on my latest record, There Is Light, and it's a song about how you really just need to be in the moment to really fully experience and enjoy the things in life. We can take pictures, we can try to tell people a story about how awesome the moment was, but it's never quite the same as when you're just in there absorbing it and appreciating it for what it is. So enjoy. I wrote this inspired on one of the beaches on Lake Winnipesaukee, looking at the stars. So hopefully I can take you there for a moment this evening. It's called Photograph the Stars. It's one of those nights, so dark outside, I wish I could hide, but thank God for the moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and see this. It's one of those nights, my dreams burn so bright, I'm feeling inspired by this moon. Oh, I wish that you could see this. Every time I try to photograph the stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the darkness. Seems the only way to capture the light is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come and share this. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light, it burns so bright. Come see this light. Every time I try to photograph these stars, I'm left with nothing but a picture of the dark. The only way to capture these lights is to look with my own eyes, hold it in my mind. I invite you to come, I invite you to come. Thank you so much. So like Bob said, you're going to hear us performing original songs in the round. So I'm going to pass the microphone off to Mike Morris.
Before I start, how many of you had some food? You did? Are you sleepy now? Do we need a little stretch or something first? Hi, Melissa. Hi, Mo. I didn't get to. Thought you were going to stand us up today. Since you were here. So you feel pretty good? You're ready? You had some sustenance? Okay.
So Mike is a yoga teacher, for anyone that didn't get that. I think a lot of you know that.
I think what I'm really getting at is I've been up in front of people before and they've fallen asleep. So I just want to see if that's okay.
We can do chair yoga.
We can. By the end of the night, we'll all be standing on our heads. It is good to be among you. Yes, did you meet anybody new today? Did you meet anyone new? Yes, did you meet anyone new yet today? Not yet. What is your name?
Jeff.
Jeff, and what is your name? Debbie. Debbie and Jeff, this is Jan, right behind you. It's going from there.
Well done.
We don't hang around in gangs no more. We might one day again, but I ain't sure. Said, I know you and me got opportunity to make this love much greater than before. Well, somehow I'll get closer to your heart. All it takes is now to make a start. Whether I'm on the moon or just in the next room, somehow I'll get closer to your heart. I'll smile and say good morning every day, and just keep on if things don't go that way. Write letters from afar, or wish upon a star. Mostly listen more to what you say. Somehow I'll get closer to your heart. All it takes is now to make a start. Whether I'm floating free or tied tight to a tree, somehow I'll get closer to your heart. We need space and we need smiles. We need inches, we need miles. We need heart to beat loud, to find each other in the crowd. Somehow I'll get closer to your heart. All it takes is now to make a start. From nowhere to now here, love overcomes the fear. Somehow I'll get closer to your heart. From nowhere to now here, love overcomes the fear. Somehow I'll get closer. Somehow I got closer. I think we just got closer to the heart.
Well, this is the first time I've ever met you guys, and wow, amazing, amazing. Mike, you're adorable.
What about me?
Cute as a button.
Okay.
And I really want those shoes so much.
I like your shoes. Should we do a fashion show real quick?
Hi, I'm Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Hi. I've lived most of my life on the East Coast, and a couple of years ago, my husband took a job in Sioux City, Iowa. Everybody goes, okay. I learned a lot about America, actually, by being out there. I learned a lot about, like, not the Northeast. And it was good for me. It was very good for me. It was a good learning experience. Anyway, this song is about that. It's called Big Town, Small Town. and it feels like a real small town. Train rolls through about 2:30, shuts the whole place down, and it's a big town, small town, and the wheels go round. Train rolls through the middle of America, rolls through the heartland by the banks of the rising Missouri water. Train rolls through this flyover nation, rolls through the churchyard by the banks of the rising Missouri water. Ooh. So I find myself about 10 miles out where the concrete turns to field. At each whistle stop there's a mom and pop store to sell you what you need. People in the town are the salt of the earth, in the home of the free and the brave. Need and bounty in this Midwest county are one flood or drought away, and it's a big town, small town, and the wheels go round. Train rolls through the middle of America, rolls through the heartland by the banks of the rising Missouri water. Train rolls through this flyover nation, rolls through the churchyard by the banks of the rising Missouri waters. Ooh. Well, I find myself laying in my bed and the whistle blows soft and long. Got my eyes to keep and I'm half asleep. It sings a good night song, and it's a big town, small town, and the wheels go round. Train rolls through the middle of America, rolls through the heartland by the banks of the rising Missouri water. Train rolls through this flyover nation, rolls through the churchyard by the banks of the rising Missouri waters. Ooh.
That was awesome. So fun. How's everyone doing? Yeah? Good. Well, this is my first time playing with these lovely folks, and my second time meeting you, because you've been here before. Thanks for coming. But they are fantastic. Thank you so much for saying yes and for wanting to do this show. I love doing this show because I get to collaborate with awesome artists, different every month, and I just never know what's gonna happen on stage, but it's always fun. And I really thought Sue was gonna have us all dancing on that last song. I was getting close. I was like having a hard time staying in my seat.
Or getting on a train.
Yeah. No, don't leave. We're just getting started. I'm gonna play a song called Bring on the Fire. And this is a song that I recorded twice. It's on both of my records. One is kind of a poppy version, and one is I call it the speakeasy version. It's a little slower, it's a little more, I told my producer I wanted all the instruments to sound like they were just a little bit drunk, and I think we did that. So, but this is a song about taking risks, and my favorite story that's actually a real thing that happened with this song is I played it at a jail when I was kind of first starting to play music professionally. I had played at an open mic, and a guy was there, and he's like, "Hey, I'm putting on this concert at the jail. Do you want to come and maybe do a few tunes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds fun." And so and it was fun, but I go to the jail, and I didn't realize quite how intimidating it was going to be. But I got up in front of like 100 inmates, all men in navy blue, and they were all just like not paying attention to me at all. And I got up there and a little old me in front of the mic, and I was like, "Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Katie, and I'm gonna play a song. It's called Bring on the Fire, and it's a song about taking risks." Yeah, and so they all were like, "Yeah, that's why we're here." And I was like, "Okay." So, this is a song about taking risks. Please take risks in your life. Try not to end up in jail. But if you do, you might get a free concert. And we still love you. They said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. There was a rebel of a man down in Tennessee. Was told only whites drink this tap for free. He sat down, poured a glass anyway. And caught a week later, he was shackled in chains. Said, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Drink that water till my dying day. And they said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire, yeah. She loved him with all of her might. Didn't care that her skin was white. They got married in the hot summer sun. They thought she was crazy, losing her mind, but she kept her heels and her head held high. Said that love was worth her life. And they said, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. It's not about glory, it's not about fight. I wanna do something with meaning tonight. But there's fear in our hearts from these words in our minds. To overcome that, we need one hell of a fire. Oh, and they'll say, when will you learn? If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. But if you don't, you may never feel the heat at all. I'd rather burn alive than be too afraid to fall. Bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Bring on the fire. This is where you could sing with me if you want. You just say, bring it on, bring it on. And I say, bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah. Oh, bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Oh, bring on the fire. Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah. Oh, bring on the fire. Thank you. Thank you for singing along.
Okay.
Mike, you're so fast. That was like a wizard. Thank you.
He said fast, not good, just fast.
I should have practiced. That was jazz. That was my jazz. Do you have any actual jazz players out there? So my mother asked me right in the middle of a bridge game if I'd like to take piano lessons. I was 5 years old. And my mom's right here.
Thanks, Mom.
I should also say, my dad is here too.
Yay!
Okay, and my brother is here too. But I should say that if you hear a story here coming out of me today, you might come and see me in a couple of weeks and it's a completely different story. So my mom said, would you like to take piano lessons? I said, yes, I would. I would like to play, because I'll do anything to please you, my dear mother. And then when we moved to New Hampshire, at about age 10, 11, whatever it was, Dad, I would practice the piano like this. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. My friends don't think it's cool, and baseball is more important. Thank you for that. So I stopped playing. Anyway, if we fast forward about 40 years, I came here that night, and Katie sat down and played this piano. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So I went home and I did this. All right, that's not gonna work. So I thought, I'm gonna play a song when I come here, and I practice every day. And sometimes about 5 minutes. And this song is called The Power of Now, because you can have this dream, you can have this thing that you want to do. It was, and if you don't actually do the thing, then you don't get it. So, like, whatever you have, even if it's eating a sandwich, eat it right now. I remember when the summer lasted long, hit up players busted out our favorite song. We wrote a letter, well, graffiti on the walls, smoked cigars in bathroom stalls, just for fun. 40 years now, and maybe yesterday, I can't tell you. I got lost along the way, no bolt of lightning. Ancient words on the shelf, all I know is something greater than myself. My eyes on tomorrow and a heart in the past. Couldn't see where I was when my faith ran out of gas. I took too long stranded with what, why, and how. Starting with the power of now. Still I resisted, saying it's too late to change. I insisted. Too old, too sick, too tired, too strange. I stopped looking for an answer from above. I started looking deep inside what I could love. My eyes on tomorrow and a heart in the past. Couldn't see where I was when my face ran out of gas. I took too long stranded with what, why, and how. I'm starting with the power of now. Yeah. try yoga, try breathing, try what and where and how, and all you need is now. And my friends told me you're getting soft in your old age. I tried push-ups in some drunken fits of rage. Still I keep walking, picking up the sticks and stones, 'cause the rocks in my path are all my own. My eyes on tomorrow and a heart in the past. Couldn't see where I was when my faith ran out of gas. I took too long, stranded with one wide eye. I'm starting with the power of now. Yeah, we all got the power of now. We all got the way somehow. Yeah, we all got the power, and we all got the power, and we all got the power of now. Yeah, we all got the power of now.
So I was thinking, maybe, yeah, Mom.
Mike, you learned how to play all that piano you learned from me? That's awesome.
You sitting here at this very piano going like, I'm gonna do that. Thank you. Thank you, Katie Dobbins.
I'll take all the credit. Oh, that was awesome. I loved it.
I was thinking about doing a song at the piano, but I think it would take me 10 minutes to get off of this chair, so I'm going to stay right where I am. You know how everybody else's feet can touch the story of my life. So for years and years, I've taught guitar lessons. I started in my bedroom when I was 12. It was $5 a lesson. You could go to the record store and go into the bargain bin and buy a record for $5. Do you remember? I know how old you are then, if you remember that. It was the best. Anyway, over the years, I specialized in teaching kids with learning differences because of my experience in speech pathology and in special education. And one of my kids, who was a teenager, was telling me about being bullied at school. And we would sit and we would talk, and it was half therapy and half guitar lesson. And I remember saying to her, you know, when you're an adult, like, none of this matters. You get to go into your car and you get to put it in drive and just drive away and live your life. And that's where this song came from. When you leave this town, turn your world around, roll your windows down, step on the gas, turn away your face as you leave this place. Better things await, step on the gas, and don't look back, don't look back, or you will turn to stone. Don't look back, don't look back, or you will turn to stone. All your salted tears, all your lonely years, held in place by fear, step on the gas. And who could believe all the lies they weave, use hate to deceive, step on the gas. And don't look back, don't look back, or you will turn drive away. Watch your heartache fade. Don't bother with the rear view. Things are not as close as they appear. Leave it all behind. Game of seek and find. Go somewhere that's kind. Step on the gas. And don't look back. Don't look back. Or you will turn to stone. Oh, don't look back. Don't look back. You will turn to stone. You will turn to stone. Step on the gas. Are you gonna get off the chair? Good to be
We go high five when we come back through. Nice. Before you start, can I get some of your water?
Well, I told Wayne I was only doing one piano song, but
Change your mind.
I just changed my mind. Please clap your hands for our sound guy in the back, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Well, I love that song, and I think we can all relate, probably in some parts of our lives, and maybe even now, where things feel so important and at the time, and they are important, and then you zoom out and you're like, wait a second, this is not as big of a thing as I thought it was going to be. And so I want to play a song called Giants, and this is going to be my next single coming out in sometime, hopefully in January. I'm wrapping it up right now. But it's a song about, I don't know, I feel like a lot of times in my own life, I have felt like people are like so much more talented than me, or so much more bigger than me, or like problems that I'm having just feel so big, like I can't overcome it. And kind of finding this place within myself where I'm like, wait a second, these aren't giants at all. These people are just people, and these problems are just problems that are gonna be history tomorrow. So I really love this song, and I hope you like it too. It's called Giants. Your sweatshirt falling off my shoulder. It's too big, but then again, it always was. When did I become so small, living in your shadow? I don't feel the space at all. Feels like I've been swallowed. Don't take too much space, my mind. The giants are make believe. They're make believe. So I don't feel afraid around no giants. And I know it's time I come out of hiding. Acting small just makes me good at lying. But you're no giants. No, there are no giants. Giants are make believe. They're make believe. Acting small just makes me good at lying. Acting small just makes me good at lying. And giants are just make believe. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's my favorite song, the one you're playing
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is coming along. This one, I'm working on this one. It's gonna.
We all seem to know that one.
You know, that reminds me of something else my mother said to me. She said, you know, we like the music, but we don't really like the tuning. So I'm inspired by you, Mom, because, well, for a lot of reasons. Okay. But I spent a while playing in bars full time, and I never quite got the hang of it. I always felt a little bit like drunk, and I didn't really. Well, that was then, but my mother said to me when she said, "How come you don't ever tell any stories about when you just play the songs? Why don't you ever tell the stories?" So I thought I'm gonna, and that's what I really dig about this. It's like the stories behind things, and all of you have a story. You know, if you'd like to come up and tell a story, please do. I'll give you one of my spots. So I thought I'm gonna do it. I was playing at a bar in Salem, and I said I'm gonna take my mom's advice and I'm gonna go tell a story. So I did something like this, and I was saying I'm gonna introduce the song. And from the back, I start telling the story, and from the back, somebody yells out, "Just play the song!" So I go back to my mom, and I'm like, that wasn't very good advice. And then my dad's just sweet and calm and kind, and he says, "Well, Michael, maybe you just need a better story." Should I involve my brother in this too? Okay, I learned the power of the song from my older brother Patrick Winston Morris Jr. When we were in Fairfax County in the, let's say, early 70s. My brother Rick was racing up and down in an Austin Healey Sprite. When my parents were gone, he was peeling out up and down the street. And one day, when they were gone, he taught me the power of a song. He barricaded me in the closet and made me listen to Black Sabbath Paranoid over and over again. I am still afraid of Ozzy Osbourne to this day. But now I know that it's all about turning up the volume of your heart. Even Ozzy is trying to turn up the volume of his heart. He just does it by biting the heads off doves. That's just the way he does it. It's so sorry. Sometimes I say things I wish I could just put them back in my head. But I can't. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter, turning up the volume of my heart. I was sleeping in on Sunday morning. You were grinding up those coffee beans. I was seeing red, you brought me breakfast in the bed. Now I know what all that grinding means. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. You and I exchanging highway fingers. There might have been an F-bomb, one or two. Just one more finger each, and there's a peace sign within reach. Add three more, and I'm high-fiving you. This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. What's that sound that I'm hearing? Could it be you whispering in my ear? I turned some of this talking into listening. Well, it just may be our differences. I fear your work has you swinging with a hammer. My work has me swinging with a pen. Together we build castles. If we overcome these hassles, if we don't swing together now, then when? This whole world is getting louder. All this noise pushing us apart. This old brain becomes a doubter. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. I'm turning up the volume of my heart. We're turning up the volume of our heart.
Well, the song I was going to do, like, completely doesn't go with that at all. So I think EJ, would you come up and join me?
Yeah.
Yay! This is EJ Cohn. EJ Cohn and I are frequent partners. She is an ASL interpreter. And yet, hooray for ASL. One of my favorite things that EJ says, I'm going to talk for you now because I have you under my control right this second. So you know how people applaud in sign language? And a lot of people go like this? Tell them what that means.
Flirting.
This is flirting and this is applause.
The wrists. Just the wrists, not the fingers.
So this is an ode to my favorite, oh, you didn't know what you were going to do. Oh, okay. This is an ode to my favorite drink called honey whiskey. Has anybody ever had one? And honey whiskey. Some people say it tastes like cough medicine. I say it's delicious. And EJ will tell you a story with her hands. Honey whiskey in a paper cup, just a little bit to warm you up. A little sweet, a little spicy hot. Honey whiskey in a paper cup. A dash of cinnamon to perk it up. Some cloves and nutmeg, maybe just a drop. Or maybe add a little chocolate to honey whiskey in a paper cup. Honey whiskey in a paper cup, just a little bit to warm you up. A little sweet, a little spicy hot. Honey whiskey in a paper cup. When I was 17, I drank a lot of cheap wine and beer in local bars. Now I've refined my taste in many drinks and such, but honey whiskey in a paper cup. Honey whiskey in a paper cup, just a little bit to warm you up. Just a little bit to warm you up. A little sweet, a little sweet, a little spicy hot. Honey whiskey in a paper cup. Moving closer, my dear buttercup. Take off your flannel now and snuggle up. Let's light a fire and let it all burn up. With honey whiskey in a paper cup. Everybody, honey whiskey in a paper cup. Just a little bit. Just a little bit to warm you up. A little sweet, a little sweet, a little spicy hot. Honey whiskey in a paper cup. Everything's better with a little EJ.
That was amazing. I love
But it's
that.
like with the honey whiskey.
Oh, can I make a
Please.
public service announcement? We're in concert on Sunday in Concord. We're doing a full concert at the Temple Beth Jacob in Concord at 4 o'clock. If you'd like information, come see either one of us.
All right. That was so fun. I don't know if that's ever been done on this stage. Well, not at a Songwriter RoundUp show, anyway. That was very cool. Thank you. All right, well, I want to take a moment to say hello to anyone joining us on the live stream. Hi, thank you for joining us. And she just got nervous. What? They're watching too.
All your clothes stayed on, it was okay.
It'll just live forever, don't worry about it. And I just want to say again, thank you for being here. And can you guys give Bob Manley a round of applause standing in the back? Bob has been allowing me to do these shows since February. So this is our 10th show, Bob. Yay! But thank you so much, seriously. You've been a fantastic partner, and this room is amazing, and the staff here are amazing, and I'm just so grateful that we get to do this. So clap for Bob and also everyone else working tonight to make this night happen. Thank you guys so much. So I have a song called Sunshine in November, and I only really play it once a year, so I really want to play it tonight because it's November 29th. It's still November and I haven't played it yet, so tonight's the night. I wrote this a few years ago. In 2019, I went on tour, a little like mini New England tour with a friend of mine named Olivia Francis she lives in Nashville now. And I don't know, we're both pretty sunny people. She's like really sunny. If you think I'm positive, she's like me times 10. So we're like, what should we call the tour? And she's like, let's call it Sunshine in November. And I was like, I love it. And so I wrote this song inspired by that tour title, and it's just kind of a fun song, you know, to lift our spirits when these days are getting a little short and a little dark. So hope you like it. Days are getting shorter now, there's time to fill and I'm running out of paper, cause my lists are way too long. Time keeps moving round and round, and my day's done. All I can think about is coming home and resting in your arms. You're my sunshine in November, just when I think the weather's getting too cold, you're giving me warmth, and I could hold you forever. You're my sunshine in November, ooh, 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 sunshine in November, ooh, ooh, ooh. You're all I can think about, and everything else gets too loud. One word from you can quiet my whole world. Resting in our silence now, I can't help but wonder how I made it through a single day before you. You're my sunshine in November, just when I think the weather's getting too cold, you're giving me warmth, and I could hold you forever. You're my sunshine in November, ooh, 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 sunshine in November, ooh, ooh, ooh. I was falling like the leaves, getting buried neath the trees, and wondering if you'd find me. My color was fading, I was feeling afraid and worried, but then you picked me and put me in a frame. Oh, call me by name. I hope everyone has sunshine in November, just when I think the weather's getting too cold, you're giving me hope, and I know things will get better. You're my sunshine in November, ooh, 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 sunshine in November, ooh, 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 sunshine in November, ooh, ooh, sunshine in November, ooh, ooh, you're my sunshine in November. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question. Can you sing without the hat? Is it required?
I was literally just thinking that.
I'm just wondering if the hat comes off, does it fly out the top or?
So you're getting to the secrets. Okay. Well, let's find out. So, why would you wear a hat? Like this gentleman right here, he has a hat on. Yeah. Why? What is your hat for today?
Hide my bald spot.
Hide my bald spot. That's my uncle, everybody.
But my friend, it highlights your beautiful face. That's my friend Dave Gerard, he's a Seacoast area musician, been doing it for a long time. And the first time I did a gig with him on the Seacoast, it was a while back. The hat actually looked a lot better then. And he said, and Dave's been a little bald for a long time. He said, oh, getting a little thin on top, are you, Mike? Yeah. So what other reasons would you wear a hat? What other reasons? Like, you have a hat on too.
I have a hat on.
What?
I get hot flashes.
You get? Did you just say you get hat flashes?
Hot flashes.
Oh, the hot ones.
We're just going straight. We're
I
going
love the
straight to
honesty.
the honesty, and like we're all a family now.
Love it.
So I like it. Who else? Anybody else have a hat on? Bob, what do you say? What is your hat? What's yours for?
I wear a hat like I wear my shirt, my shoes, and my pants. It's part of the ensemble.
Oh, ensemble, style. There's another reason to wear. Okay, Bo. You got a hat on. Well, you're fourth in line from the spots. You're used. Well, yes, but that's something different. That's something very different, Bo.
Just cover all my battle scars.
Okay. There you go. Now you know some reasons. This is really the real reason because I love doing this. Thank you. I do. I would be much better in like the 30s, 1930s. You know, I would be better. But I'd break all the rules, so I'd be in prison. I just.
You get a free concert.
I should say, when I heard you say that, Katie, I was like, I have no doubt at all that all your musical dreams will be realized, because you went in front of a bunch of incarcerated individuals and sang a song about taking risks. I mean, it's all just smooth sailing from there. You're like doing it. She is doing it. Yes, you're doing the thing.
You're meeting for captive audience.
That's right. Yes. Let's make up a song. How about that? Let's make up a song.
Yeah.
We'll make up a song. All we need is some things to put in the song. Don't all speak at once, though, or I won't understand what you're saying. So what would you like?
Hats.
The artists can't put in.
What?
Yeah, of course. Okay. I'm just kidding. You can, because I knew you at least speak up. It's like, okay, there will be hats. At least one hat in the song. Wine in the song.
Wine.
Which kind? The verb or the noun?
Where's the pizza man?
Where's the pizza man? Wine and hat. Sa. Okay, that's single or double. And knitting. Knitting. You get a little esoteric there.
I have a knitting song.
Earmuffs.
Maybe I'll do that later.
Earmuffs, knitting, hats, wine, and where is the pizza man? It's the knitting that threw me off there. Passed them off the soup. It was just a little Sunday, little cold outside. I was taking in the sights. I wonder what I'm gonna do and wonder what I'm gonna say. I have a little something tonight. If I was another time, if it was another place, maybe I would be somewhere else. But I am here, baby, I am here. So I thought about my life, and it seemed a little big to me. So I grabbed up the phone, I was all alone, and I called up a pizza for free. Well, they said, what kind do you want, my friend? I said, any kind that is fitting. And I got myself a pepperoni in the middle of my homemade knitting. I every time what I'm supposed to be. I know, baby, it is all that you can see. Come on, and I am here. Well, the doorbell rang, I felt a little funny with my knitting and my pizza too. So I grabbed up the phone, I was no longer alone. I called up my friend, it was you. And when I heard you coming, and when I heard you were looking fine, and you just jumped right in the door, and you bought some Ripple wine. And we were knitting and drinking all the red wine too. I was having a little pepperoni pizza with you, and baby, you know that it was clear. Oh yeah, that we were here. We were here, yeah. Well, the pizza man never left that day. He stayed, and there were three of us drinking wine and knitting away. It was really fun, man. It was really good too. Man, I know. You know what, Daniel? I think the pizza guy was you. And we were here. Hey, baby, it was true. And now I'm drinking wine and eating some pizza with you. I was supposed to put in the song, but my memory is short, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do now. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna say now. I just keep it on saying till I get to where it's at. Oh yes, I forgot to tip my hat. Yeah, baby, it's all about right now. We could swim and swim, baby, we could sing together somehow. But I know with the pizza and the wine and knitting too, I could just stop like this, tip my hat 3 times and it is through. But we are here, we're here, come on, we're good. Come on, we're here, baby, in this neighborhood. And now I know, EJ, I know you can sign, we are here. Why don't you show everybody how to do it? Everybody clap in sign language. We are here, we're here. Some of you are flirting. Baby, I know that we are here.
I got nothing.
How do you follow that?
It all came out of the hat. Why do you
Wow.
wear the hat?
Wow.
I need a hat. That might be the problem. I have no hat.
Do you want to borrow Mike's?
No. That's all I'm going to say. Amazing. This is amazing. Bob, thank you for hosting this beautiful room and hosting these amazing musicians. Has anyone ever been to a high school reunion?
Yes.
Okay. Some people are like, yeah. And some people are like, yes. With a thumbs up or a thumbs down, how was your experience at your high school reunion? I got a down, up, down, up. A lot of people are like this, right? Right? It's good and bad. Well, this is, let's see, it's a tune. Why do we tune? Do you know why we tune? Because we care. So, this is a song about a high school reunion. It may be partially semi-autobiographical, but I won't tell you which part. When I was 16, I was no prom queen. I waited for you by the phone. I talked too loud, wasn't in with the crowd. Saturday night all alone. Beautiful girls who would live in a halo of light while I stood in the shadows. Beautiful boys who would bask in the roar of the crowd while I was in the stands. Can I just lay my head on your shoulder for just a little while? We're wiser and so much older. While I have this chance, I'm asking you to dance. Every 10 years, we face our fears of who we are and who we've been. These scars of mine have faded in time. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Now the DJ is playing that song from that old FM station from the 79. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, won't you come dance with me? I'm hoping you will be mine. Can to an amazing audience. Thank you so much.
That was so sweet. I love that. I've heard that song. All of us have music out on Spotify, Apple Music, and all of that. So if you like anything that you've heard tonight, please go find us wherever you like to listen to music and hear some more of our music. We'd love to share it with you. But yeah, I listened to that one, but it was so fun hearing the story behind it.
I didn't say it was about me.
That's right, sorry. Only parts of it are autobiographical.
Maybe.
Well, thank you all. You really are a lovely audience. It's really special to share this evening with all of you. And if you are enjoying the show, which we hope you are, as Bob mentioned, there are little cards on your table. If you'd like to make a donation, those go straight to the artist. And so you're just supporting us doing more of what we love, and we really appreciate that. It's a QR code, which I just learned how to do like a couple months ago. Apparently everybody else knew how to do it but me. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you're like Sue, sorry, didn't mean to beat you up. If you're like Sue and you don't know how to do it, you just take your phone camera out and you like hold it up against the QR code, and then your phone just magically brings you to a link that you click on, and then that link will show you things where you can make a donation if you want. And there's also a tip jar if you're old-fashioned and you carry around, what's that called? Cash. Cash. Cold hard cash. You can put it in that little jar over there. We really appreciate anything that you want to contribute above and beyond. And we like to keep the cost to these shows low to give people an opportunity to come, because we know life is expensive. So we're glad you're here no matter what. No pressure either way. We're just glad that you're here, but thank you so much. Last week, I think it was last week, I just put out a new Christmas song. It's not an original though, so I'm not gonna play it. It's Silent Night. It's my version of it, so if you like that song, check it out. But instead I'm gonna play a different Christmas song that I wrote. I wrote this the first Christmas after my Nana had passed away. And the holiday was just quickly approaching, and I was just like a mess. So emotional, and just kind of that feeling like the holidays are such a happy, beautiful, wonderful time, but sometimes they can also bring out the other side of that. So if you're missing somebody this holiday, this is for you. It's called Holiday Without You. Sunday snows for staying in, snuggled on the couch. Monday morning hit the snooze until the sun comes out. Every day another day that I get closer to the holiday, my first one without you. Tree lights up, but I don't think I'll go. Saturdays for shopping malls, but this year I'll stay home. Every day another day, the radio counts down to the holiday, my first one without you. Ooh. Think I'll be just fine, but the holiday might be the one that makes me cry. with its photographs and ornaments and recipes and memories and favorite songs and sing-alongs. And there'll be laughter too, but the holiday won't be the same. No presents or funny games could make this feeling go away. On the holiday, the worst day without you. This holiday I'll do my best to smile and hold on to the comfort of our last embrace, the wonder that the season brings, and all the best days I had with you. Thank you.
I'm really anxious now.
Oh no. Put the hat on.
Alligator, sushi, sparkle boots.
Sounds like that song's about me, minus the alligator. But I do want sushi now.
Well, let's see. There are a few people. Well, so I have this yoga studio in Concord, and it's called Hot House NH. It's all hot yoga, and I'll see you there all there tomorrow at 9 a.m. And if you're not a yoga person, I also have a fitness class at 6 p.m. So you can come on over there and do some push-ups. Anyway, but when I came here tonight, I mean, a lot of you are here that have come from, and I'm just so grateful for. Music is a little like yoga. You know, if you show up as you are, and it brings us a little bit closer together. You know, so you just, how you are is how you're supposed to be. You let yourself shine through. And when you do it together, you're among people. So music can bring us together, yoga can bring us together. But I also, when I came here today, there are some people I haven't seen in like 30 years. And so, like, I haven't seen you in that long, right? Yeah. Yeah. And so your child, well, anyway, you said, my kids, you have kids now. I said, yeah, they're 10 and 12. And you said, yeah, and mine are 32 and 33. And Linda and Daniel about the same age as I am. And then EJ, I did my first theater show, musical ever. It changed my whole experience of what life is with Sandcastle Productions. And EJ was in that show as Godspell, and you signed Day by Day in that show. And for about 15 seconds, we saw each other tonight. We're like, I have no idea who you are. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I realized that as I'm getting here to this, been in New Hampshire, and I got to get out of New Hampshire. I just running into this. Anyway, my parents are here, as I mentioned, and they met each other in Seaford, Delaware. And this is a song that's mostly true about them. This is called The Family Tree. The Family Tree. Patrick was a boy from West Virginia, running from a southern family tree. Margie was a girl from Massachusetts, heading south to see what life would be. Seaford kids just hanging by the river, the one that they still call an Annie Coke. Margie, Patrick called to Marge, hey, who are you? Margie said, is this some kind of joke? Well, you might just say that it was meant to be, and a little luck in this old family tree. Walking through the graveyard with his buddies, they all said, this girl is not for you. Patrick said, I need a plan of action. He decided that her best friend would do. Well, arm in arm, they're walking out on Front Street. Patrick and this girl named Barbara Jean. Margie rolled her eyes. She turned and waved goodbye and said, Patty boy, them tricks don't work on me. Well, you might just say that it was meant to be. There's trickery in this old family tree. Well, you might just say that it was meant to be. Shenanigans in every family. Well, it might have been persistence, or maybe just dumb luck. Might have been the way he looked in that old pickup truck. Maybe Marjorie decided one night when it was late that sparks began to fly on their 27th day. Or you might just say that it was meant to be when Patrick said, I love you, Marjorie. Yeah, you might just say that it was meant to be when Patrick said, I love you, Marjorie. Standing here together out on Front Street, going back's a dangerous thing I fear. Mom and Dad are 90, sitting here beside me. When those three words, I hear them loud and clear. Well, you might just say that it was meant to be when Patrick said, I love you, Marjorie. Yeah, you might just say that it was meant to be. There's a little luck in every family, a little trickery, and a lot of love in this old family tree. I love you, Mom and Dad.
This is awesome. What a great night. So can I brag for a second? So I have a, this isn't the bragging part. I've had a like 15 or so year career in Jewish music. And I've been touring for about 15 years doing spiritual music around the country. And a couple of years ago, I decided to turn my focus more towards singer-songwriter, folk, Americana, whatever you call it, that we're doing. and I put out an album like this, you know, like, okay, you can listen if you want to, you know, it was a very vulnerable place. And so then I put out a second album, and you guys know that there's like I'm trying to think of genres, like jazz radio and bluegrass radio, and there's like all these different types of radio where you can chart on the radio. So I charted on folk radio at number 3. What? Crazy. And that's on the Strings, Wings, and Curious Things album, if you're interested in listening to it. And had a number of singles as well on that album that charted, which is just amazing to me. This song is not on that album. This is actually a new song. So I was driving down Route 95, and there was a giant pickup truck ahead of me, and in the back of a pickup truck was a giant Buddha, just being held with, what do you call those? Bungee. I was saying scrunchie, but that's like the thing that goes in your hair. Bungee cords in the back, and I said, Buddha in the bed of a pickup truck. That would make a good song. So I put on my Facebook page, who wants to write this song with me? It's called Buddha in the Bed of a Pickup Truck. Go! And I got about 200 responses to this song, and I have one friend, his name is Reed Anderberg, he's a friend of mine from when I lived out in the Midwest, who really helped shape this, but this is a Facebook written song. Who knew that could happen? Oh, you have a part. Your part is this. Way back. Way back. You got it. Okay. I'll signal you when it's your turn. I saw Buddha in the bed of a pickup truck, rolling up 95, humming on a B3 Hammond, 1,000 bees buzzing in a hive. Gandhi was shredding on a lead guitar, Muhammad had his bass slung low. Moses was blowing all the horns like he was walking around Jericho. I saw Jesus tapping on the steering wheel like Buddy Rich carving up a beat. Gathering all around, listen to the sound, we were groupies at their feet. And we're trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make a way back. Way back, trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make our way back. Way back, trying to make our way back to the garden, to the garden. They were putting out a sound that hasn't been around since before the earth was formed. Flowing, streaming, silky and dreamy like a Joni Mitchell song. Cosmic and vast, infinite expanse, close as a beating heart. If you close your eyes, you realize you're the same as every star. Swirling all around with earthly sound like a breath upon the wind. Lifting you up and setting you down back in the garden again. And we're trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make a way back, way back. Trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make our way back, way back. Trying to make our way back to the garden, to the garden. Springsteen on the garden stage when we stopped to get a bite. Shared some tips, shared some tricks to help the band sound tight. Gave them directions from Asbury Park to the promised land. Along the way there are gigs you can play and jam in the heavenly band. And we're trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make a way back, way back. Trying to make a way, trying to make a way, trying to make our way back, way back. Trying to make our way back to the garden, to the garden.
that song was going to go when you said the title.
It went where it was supposed to go.
That's so good. That's so cool. Ah.
How's our time, Katie?
This is going to be the beginning of our last round.
Okay.
So we're going to play one more round for you all. You'll hear one more song from each of us, and then we are doing something joint together at the end. So don't go anywhere. Yes, this has been a lovely evening. Thank you again, Mike and Sue, for joining me. Yay! I have the best job because I just get to host this every month, and I get like front row seats to all these awesome artists, and it's just so much fun. Thank you guys. And thank you again for being here and joining us. I just love this. If you like this style show, I'm here the last Wednesday of every month. And then I'm doing a special Christmas show here in 2 weeks. So I'm here twice in December. So come support this beautiful room. And they have Bob, I know he mentioned some of the shows, but they do so much music here. So please come out and support live music. Obviously, you guys are all very musically gifted. You're singing, you're clapping, you're dancing. I love it. All right, this is a song called There's a Light. And I think I want this to be my last one, just to encourage you all and us all. We've been talking a lot about love and light and getting back to the heart tonight, I feel like. So this is just a song to celebrate the light that is inside all of us. There's a light inside, and it shines. Yeah, it shines. There's a light inside, and it shines, yeah, it shines so bright. When the shades open in the morning and the rays come through the window glass, and you hide your head under the covers, 'cause you want the darkness to last just a little longer, just a little longer. But that light shining in the morning, you can tell it's not going nowhere. So you pull your squinty eyes up, blinded by this beautiful day. But not everybody's ready to wake up. Not guys want to sing with me for a second? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Awesome, one more time. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Oh, let your light shine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Uh-oh.
Well, I just can't resist. I have to try one more. I play this on the guitar, and today I'm going to just go for it and play it on the piano. So hang in there with me, will you? So I have to say, I meant it when I said, Katie, your musical dreams are going to be realized, and not just because you played in front of prisoners, but because you show up and you do it, and it wouldn't happen. This wouldn't have happened, I don't think, without you, right? It's not. We wouldn't be here. I think we'd be in Bob's bedroom. That's where we'd be. And EJ.
Yeah, the whole winery was actually my idea. I make the wine too.
Stomping the graves.
And I've known you all of 3 hours, Sue.
Yeah.
And that line you sang from your song, this is something I knew as soon as I saw you. You sang that song in the song, "Comfortable in Your Skin." You are so comfortable in your skin.
Took a long time.
It's not that song. I am like my father, or is he like me? They say that the apple don't fall far from the tree. The resemblance uncanny to me, don't you see? My dad is quite handsome, and hey, so am I. We both like fishing and hot apple pie. They say that he used to climb trees, just like me. Like father, like son, you can hide, you can run. People know right away that I am the one. I appreciate all that you've done. Thanks from your son. My dad is not perfect, and neither am I. I might forget your name or tell a white lie. Sometimes it's a little scary. Not really. Like father, like son, you can hide, you can run. People know right away that I am the one. I appreciate all that you've done. Thanks from your son. From parent to child, from the head to the heart. The line that connects us, that gives us a start. The reason the boys are all here. The reason the boys are all here. Mother dear.
I don't know, my kids don't thank me like that. Thank Mom.
If it is any consolation at all, so I asked my 10 and 12-year-old daughters if they wanted to come tonight, and they said, no, we have ballet.
All right, so I think, because you did an ode to your parents, I'm going to kind of do something similar to that.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. Next month, I will sing songs for you.
Mine isn't quite as overt as yours. So, you know how in your house you have these Afghans that, like your grandmother made or your mother made. You can't throw them out, right? Because there's like love in all the wool and the cotton, hats and all of these homemade things. It's a song about that. This is the knitting song. There's a rocking chair in a corner, holds the Afghan my grandmother made, colors away at a style, the wool is faded and frayed, a tangled companion packed in my bag when I first left home, through heartaches and insights, comforted me when I felt all alone, twisting and turning, knitting and purling, binding and mending, gathering and sending love in a bit of string. There are pictures in my scrapbook. My children are wearing the clothes my mother made, little sweaters and mittens, bright vibrant colors of every shade, some tangled companions saved in a box under my bed, survived our many moves, a precious collection of cotton and thread, twisting and turning, knitting and purling, binding and mending, gathering and sending love in a bit of string. And time passes by, bitter and sweet. These are the memories, the treasures that we keep. In a rocking chair in a corner, I sit and I curse at the ball of yarn in my hand. I squint at directions and try to create what the pattern commands. A tangled companion, like my mother, whose mother and mother before me dreamed and created, stitching and weaving our family tree, twisting and turning, knitting and purling, binding and mending, gathering and sending love in a bit of string, twisting and turning, knitting and purling, binding and mending, gathering and sending love in a bit of string. A bit of string. song together. It's a song that you know.
Put my hat on for this one.
You gotta
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
hand up to this one. I gotta retune because I'm in a different tuning. While you put your hat on.
It is a song you know, so you're welcome to sing along with us at any point. You've been doing a great job singing all night, so thank you again, everybody. This has been so fun. After the show, there is a little table over in the corner there with merchandise. I think Sue and I have some CDs, Mike has some cards and other things, so check it out if you'd like.
I have some cards over there. Yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah, and they're $25 each. It's just a business card with my name on it. That's all it is. You know, I have to pay for my-
Inflation, you know.
I have to pay for my sandwich. That's not true. They give you a sandwich.
Who's singing the first verse? You are?
Mike,
I am, yeah.
Sue.
No, we go in a circle. Okay.
I had to check my notes.
We're doing this in the key of
Key B.
A.
Key B.
Okay. I pulled into Nazareth. I was feeling about half past dead. I just want someone where I could lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? No, was what he said. Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Hey, put the load right on me.
Picked up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friends can stick around. Everybody, take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Hey, put the load right on me.
Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Anna Lee? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Anna Lee company? Hey,
Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. And put the load right on me.
Crazy Chester followed me and he called me in the bar. He said, I'll fix your back if you take just my dog. Said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, son. Won't you wear a little hat every now and again?
Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie.
hey,
Put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball to take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one
sent me here with her regards for everyone. Everybody, take a load off Fanny. Take a load of free. Take a load off Fanny. Hey, put the load right on me.
You put the load
Right on me. Put the load right on me. You put the load right on me.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you.
Tell you, David was I remember when we worked at the codfish on the hill. And it was first getting started. Oh, Bob's over there. There's cameras in different places.